Reaction today from all sides after a draft opinion was leaked showing at least 5 Supreme Court justices would rule in favor of overturning Roe v. Wade. Jordan Williams has been following the news and is live outside the Deschutes County Courthouse where some pro-choice supporters have gathered. Jordan?
Yeah, Lee, right outside the Deschutes County Courthouse, about 50 people are here as part of a nationwide gathering for abortion's rights. Now, that opinion draft that leaked isn't final yet. If it were to become final, though, that decision on abortions would no longer be federal. It would be to the state level. Right now, Oregonians still have access to abortions, but some pro-lifers are hoping that that decision, if it were to become final, would be some leeway for the state. And pro-choice advocates say they're doing everything to keep abortion accessible for Oregonians.
It's a topic that Americans have been debating for nearly 50 years, from pro-lifers like Lois Anderson.
It's what we've been working for decades.
To pro-choice advocates like Lisa Gardner.
This leak makes it very clear that our deepest fears are coming true. We are at a crisis moment for abortion access.
It's a topic that's being reignited following an unprecedented Supreme Court leak.
I think it will definitely, for some, cause them to perhaps reevaluate their position.
Monday night, a draft opinion by Chief Justice Samuel Alito leaked. The draft opinion suggested 5 Supreme Court justices would rule in favor of overturning Roe v. Wade, a decision that would turn over the decision to ban or allow abortions to each state. Governor Kate Brown reacting on Twitter, writing abortion is health care and protected by state law in Oregon. We will fight to keep it that way no matter what this Supreme Court decides. Earlier today, Oregon Senator Jeff Merkley joined other Democrats on the steps of the Capitol this morning, talking about the importance of protecting a woman's right to choose. Merkley on Twitter, tweeting, "My heart is with everyone feeling anger and fear tonight. The providers and advocates fighting to protect abortion care. I see you. I'll keep fighting." If the decision were made official, at least 20 states would outright ban abortions, including neighboring Idaho, a decision that would likely see abortions in Oregon skyrocket. In March, Ben's Planned Parenthood manager, Joanna Dennis Cook, told News Channel 21 their abortion patient numbers could jump up 230%. Oregonians will continue to have access to abortions through the Reproductive Health Equity Act passed by state lawmakers in 2017. It ensures that people with Oregon private health insurance plans, including employee-sponsored coverage, have access to reproductive health and related preventative services with no cost sharing regardless of what happens with the Affordable Care Act.
This leaked decision or the final ruling, abortion will remain legal and accessible in our state.
And that draft opinion is just that at the moment, only a draft. A final version from the Supreme Court could come as soon as June or July. Live in Bend, Jordan Williams, News Channel 21.
Tonight we're asking if you think the person who leaked that draft Roe v. Wade opinion should face criminal charges. To weigh in, head over to our web poll on KTVZ.com.